Hi, in this video, we're going to show you a newer feature of File Explorer where you could take some AI-related actions on your images. So this only works with photos, but if you have a Microsoft 365 account or a Copilot 365 account, you could do it with things like documents and so on. But I believe you also have to have them synced with OneDrive in order for that to work. So there's a bunch of requirements. So you're probably most likely going to want to use it with the photos anyways. All right, so I'll show you how it works here. So for example, let's say I right click on this Corvette picture here. I have AI actions, visual search with Bing, blur background with photos, erase objects with photos, and remove background with paint. So I think this is the most useful one because you're probably going to use it more often. So let's try a few with this option here. So when you click on it, it'll open up the Edge web browser to Bing, and then it'll automatically select the entire image and then try and find similar ones. So you can see here it found the same one here. And then let's say we want to kind of draw a box around something, or maybe let's just go for the wheel, for example, try and find the wheel itself. You can see it tries to match the wheel. Not the best job at that, but maybe it's the angle. And then if you had some text, you could have it read text or even solve some math problems. All right, let's try a couple others here. All right, let's try this beach picture, for example, here. So you can see it found the exact same one because this was taken from the internet. All right, so now let's try this one and we'll see what else we could do with it here. All right, so it found similar guitars, but let's say I wanted to maybe just find the headstock here, see if I can match that. So it actually found it right here. Or let's say I want just the body of the guitar. Try and narrow it down a little better. Found similar models here. And let's say I want maybe just the bricks. So match that as well. All right, so now let's try a picture that was not from the internet. Let's go over here. Let's try this one, for example. Let's show you what it looks like. Like so. All right, so obviously it's not going to find the exact picture because it's nowhere else online, but it tries to find something similar. So let's say maybe we want to see if we could find this type of dog. Not really the best job. I've seen it do better. And let's say maybe we want to find out what this bench is made out of. It's kind of similar right there. All right, so now let's try some of the other features here. So let's say we want to right click on this one and we want to blur the background with photos. So it'll open it in Photos, right to the blur section. Sometimes I notice it'll kind of hang for a second, so you kind of have to wait. All right, so it blurred the background here. Looks like my slider kind of disappeared. So that is one little buggy thing, but it also might be because it has to use AI to, analyze the picture, so it kind of takes a minute. Then you could also switch it over to remove if you want and replace. And then once you get the settings you like, you could just do a save as, and then you have your blurred background ready to go here. Didn't do a very good job on this one because it was a pretty busy background. All right, let's try something a little easier here. Let's try this one here. Now we'll do remove background with paint. So it opens it in paint and tries to remove the background, which it did. Not a bad job there. And then you could edit it from here or do a save as or save, and then your job is done there. All right, let's try this one here. And we'll do the erase objects with photos this time. So it opens it there, and then you could just select what you want to have erased. Give it a second to do its thing. And then kind of hope for the best. Usually with this tool, you have to kind of touch it up a couple times to get it right, like so. Did an okay job. And of course, you could do this within Photos itself. Just open up the picture, go to Edit, go to AI. You have your erase and your background, but it's just a shortcut to do it. So to me, the best part of this whole AI actions thing is it's easy just to do a search in Bing with it and maybe find some information on a photo that you have. All right, so once again, just go to your pictures, right click, AI actions, choose your option from here, and that's all there is to it. So you'll need to be on Windows 11, 24H2 and 25H2, I believe, for this to show up. So you should have it by now. So give it a shot and see how it works for you. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.